Wintertime drivers, what the hell? And a former major YouTube celebrity decides he needs to put up compilations of his own videos. Does that mean he's fallen on hard times? Heatsink starts right now. Alright, welcome to this edition of Heatsinks. I am your fantabulous host, and I hope you enjoyed Monday's video of the Heatsinks Arcade Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Boom! Right there's the link for it if you didn't see it before. I think I was like the second or third person to get a video up after Markiplier, so hey, that's a fucking miracle in and of itself. Bing! Brad tries Heatsinks Collab, BTHS Collab. I will be getting my love letter to Brad edited this week sometime. It has just been a fucking busy week. And the biggest part of my week that has sucked has been the overwhelming winter weather here in West Texas. We've actually received more snow and ice in the last several days than I think we've gotten in the last decade. So with that said, a lot of the country is suffering through the whole ice and snow thing, and the biggest problem when you have these types of weather problems are drivers. Okay, so let's face facts, okay? Most people don't know how to drive in this kind of weather. I do. But you never really remember how to drive in it. You just use simple basic rules. Slow down. Take your time. Look around. You know, all the stuff from driver's ed 10 and 2. And look out your rearview mirrors always. But what baffles me is the number of people that decide to get out on the road damn well knowing they are not comfortable nor are they competent enough to drive in this kind of weather. Those being especially the elderly. Now, guys, I have sympathy for the elderly because I have elderly family members, or I should say I did. And, you know, I understand that for them it's an independence thing, and it's also, hey, if they're out of something, they want to go get what they need. But, you know, I would emphasize to y'all out there, if y'all have elderly family and friends, offer to take them what they need. Offer to take them if you're comfortable driving. Also, you got these guys, okay? And Lubbock is a college town. Texas Tech University's here. And you've got all these idiot frat boys, and to a lesser extent, even the little sorority girls, that are driving these, you know, big F-350s, Silverado 3500 HDs, Hummers. I mean, jacked up, and they think that they're absolutely just invincible. No, these are the idiots I hate more than anybody, because they're the ones that don't know how to drive in this at all. And they think just because, hey, I'm in a great big, you know, truck, it automatically means I'm safe. Well, yeah, you may be safe, but the people around you sure as hell aren't. I drive an '04 Ranger Edge, which sits up a little higher anyways, but I would never drive like that. Maybe I have a little more common sense than both, but, you know, real simple rules for wintertime driving. 1, pay attention to what's going on around you. You know, I'm going to give you the driver's ed version. You got a rear view mirror. Adjust that thing. Look at it. You've got 2 side mirrors. Make sure they're adjusted properly. Look at them. I don't have it over here. It's on the other side of the room. Let's just pretend this is my phone. I don't want to see your phone up to your ear while you're driving this kind of weather. Nor do I don't want to see you texting people. And I don't want to see you carrying on a conversation or arguing with your kids. Hey, you goddamn bastards, you know. I don't want to see that shit. And I sure as fuck don't want to see you stuffing a 7-layer burrito from Taco Hell in your motherfucking cake hole. Okay. 2, once again, if you're not comfortable, call somebody. If you need something that badly, like my mother does not drive in this. I called her Saturday. I offered to take her to Walmart because I needed to go anyways. I had to get groceries. You know, I offered. I took her. Therefore, she was not on the road. She was not a hazard to me or anyone else. So, okay, awesome. And 3, if you drive one of these oversized, you know, trucks because you've got a little bitty penis, you're just compensating for starters. But on top of that, you're not invincible. As a matter of fact, 3 a.m. this morning, one of those types of trucks actually flipped off the overpass at Interstate 27 and 34th Street in Lubbock. And Interstate 27, you know, it's pretty decent, pretty good, decent sized highway. You're flipping off that thing, then you're just a fucking moron. That's all there is to it. So, you know, guys, just be careful. Just stop, take your time, and just, you know, if you don't got to get out like they always tell you, don't get out. But, you know, I think we all develop cabin fever after a day or two. You know, especially those poor guys up in the Northeast right now, especially around Boston. Hell, they've been trapped in their homes for like a month. Poor bastards. But, so just a public service announcement from Heatsinks. Ray William Johnson, okay? I like a lot of what the guy does. He's most known for Equals 3. His little comedy viral video review that had been going on for 4 or 5 years. He called it quits about a year ago and replaced himself with this Robbie Mott's kid, who's actually funnier. In his first full year on Equals 3, I think he was funnier than Ray William Johnson was in his last full year on Equals 3. I'm not going to downplay what Ray William Johnson's done, but I think that this proves that you can get too big. I know he's off doing his own little side projects now and doing other things. Equals 3 is not his concern anymore. But I've been real disturbed lately that on his channel, he's been doing compilations of his time on Equals 3. Like, for example, there's like a February 2012 compilation volume, number 1, number 2. And they're just taking a handful of episodes and throwing them together. Okay, so you've already got videos that have 3 and 4 and 5 million views, and you've already made your ad revenue off them. And contrary to popular belief, these guys don't make millions of dollars. I don't care what the Wall Street Journal, what CBS, CNN, Fox News, Huffington, Puffington Posts have to say about it. These guys don't make millions. I mean, they're not hurting. But obviously, times have gotten tough for Ray. Because if you're having to do compilation videos of videos you've already made millions of hits on, and you're having to re-release them in this type of a format, come on, what's going on? I mean, are you hurting for money? Is this Maker who you're a part of or supposed to be a part of, is this them pushing you to do this so they can make a little more ad revenue? I don't get the whole compilation thing. It's okay if, let's say he was still on the show and he was doing like from the very beginning, but these are all videos, from the last, 2 or 3 years. So, I mean, times must really be tough for both Ray and Maker Studios if you're having to sit there and package together fairly recent videos in a compilation just to get more views. I don't watch them, and I'm not going to. If I want to watch an episode of Equals 3, I'm going to go watch an episode of Equals 3. I'm not going to sit there and watch your little compilation that's 20 minutes long. I think what you're doing is I'm not in favor of it, only because, to me, you're going back and you're getting greedy. Most of your episodes have already outlived their usefulness. They've probably peaked as high as they're going to go. You may have 3 or 4 million views. You may pick up 10 or 20,000 every 6 months or something. But to sit there and take those same videos, repackage them, throw them back out there, you're just being greedy at this point. It sounds like a greed thing with ad revenue. I don't know if this was Ray's idea. I don't know if this was Maker Studios. I think that's who he's part of. Either Maker, Machinima, somebody, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was Maker. It absolutely would not surprise me whatsoever. Okay, next week, another edition of Heatsinks Arcade. We're going to go back to Five Nights at Freddy's. We're going to play Night 3. May do it sooner than next week. Also have to finish up keep going with the Stanley Parable. I started that one, haven't finished yet. First Monday of the month, Heat Sinks. Second and fourth Monday or Wednesdays. God bless you. That's how screwed up I am in the head right now. First Wednesday of the month, Heat Sinks. Second and fourth Wednesdays of the month, Heat Sinks Arcade. Third Wednesday of the month, Heat Sinks Tries. This month's Heat Sinks Tries, we are trying stuff straight from the Asian supermarkets in beautiful Grand Prairie, Texas, including such delectable items as crab chips and durian mochi. And actually, we're going to be putting up a new episode of Heat Sinks Tries as a bonus episode where we will be trying a durian. Aren't you excited about that? Ooh, yummy. Durian, baby. Yeah, they smell hideous, but boy, they taste so motherfucking good. That's all I've got to say about that. Once again, bing, there's my link for Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Bing, Brad tries Heat Sinks Collab, hashtag BTHS Collab. Y'all want to see it? Got to help me make it happen, help spread the word. Guys, rate, comment, subscribe this video. Please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. Share this video, share it on Google+, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tumblr, on Blitzen, on Donner, etc., etc. Share this bad boy around. Guys, and as always, thanks for watching.